What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today we're gonna be hopping into the January 18th Thursday picks for today. And as you guys can see in our Discord, we have been winning tremendously. We have been just overall helping a lot of people win crazy money, like $250, $50, just all types of money. And we just have these consistent green slips every single day, and we do hope to keep on getting these picks. Now, this is for the week. And we do have more slips coming up because, again, these picks for today have not all rolled in, so we do have a lot of more green slips coming up, but we do hope to actually keep this streak going. If you guys do want to go ahead and join this Discord, we are doing a promotion right now that if you guys use any of my promo codes in this video, you guys can actually get access to the Discord for free. You guys can just use the promotion and actually get access to the Discord for free, and you have access to all these 6-pick parlays, which have a very high trajectory in these videos. So these videos, they do have 3-pick parlays, but you guys can get access to the 6-pick parlays, which is the full picks of the day, and you guys can actually go ahead and use those picks with a very high trajectory. But without further ado, let's hop into today's video. All right, so for our first pick for today, it is actually going to be a chalkboard prop. And if you guys do not know what Chalkboard is basically an app where you can alter your picks. So let's say, for example, Steph Curry, his line is 30.5 on Prizepicks. You can actually alter that to, let's say, something like 25.5 on Chalkboard, which will have a very high hitting rate, and it will just increase your winning rate exponentially. So that's why I love Chalkboard so much. You can actually alter the lines, and you guys can actually try out Chalkboard yourselves and get a 100% deposit match using code trophy after you download. And you guys can actually also get free access to my Discord after you just DM me proof that you used my code, and I'll give you free access to my Discord. But this pick for Chalkboard is actually going to be an altered line, and just like I said, you guys can alter the line. You can go up or down, but today, since I'm so confident in this prop, De'Aaron Fox, I'm actually going to bump this a little. His normal line on Chalkboard is 28.5, but we can alter this to either 23.5, which is like the lower part, but I'm actually going to increase this since I'm so confident in it. I'm going to go up to 31.5, which will give a higher payout. And I do believe that this is a very good prop to go for De'Aaron Fox. I do think that this is a very high scoring game going up against Indiana, and he will end up scoring 30 plus points, which I do believe he'll end up scoring 31.5 on the over. So that is a very good pick for today. Looking at De'Aaron Fox splits for the season, he is averaging 35.7 minutes per game, and he is 28.2 points per game at home, which is very good to see because he is actually playing home today, and against the Indiana Pacers. This should be a very good matchup for him. Now let's look at the Indiana Pacers defense. Let's take a look at the Indiana Pacers opponent shooting, and looking at the restricted area, the field goal attempts per game, they're actually #1 in field goal attempts. They allow the most field goal attempts in the paint, which is great to see because De'Aaron Fox actually does love to score in the paint on those mid ranges as well. And they are top 3 in field goal makes in the free throw in the restricted area. Let's see the mid range area around there, also top 3. So defensively, they do allow plenty of shots. Let's see, 10 to 14th line. They're more bottom middle, which is good for them. But honestly, I do believe this is enough information to see that De'Aaron Fox will actually be going over. And because looking at his shot chart, we can actually see that his shot chart, he is 47% from field goal line, which is this whole season. He is 39.6% from 3 in the last 34 games this season. And looking at shot chart, it is very plenty of variety. He does get some mid-range shots. He scores a lot in the paint, which is great to see. At 60% in the restricted area and 41% around the free throw line. And the wings, he is also shooting great from 3. He is 42% from this wing and 37% from the other, and he gets plenty of shots up from the corners as well, which is great to see overall. Now, looking back at the Indiana Pacers defense, they do allow plenty of restricted area points and attempts. They are #1 in attempts in the league, they allow the most attempts in the restricted area and the third most makes in the restricted area, which is great to see. So this is great pop to go for on Chalkboard, and I do believe he will be going over 31.5 points. Looking at his prop on Prizepicks, it is a little bit of the similar situation. He is 28.5 points. That is his prop on Prizepicks. But if I'm saying that he's going to go over 31.5, he is definitely going to go over 28.5 because this is a very good matchup for him against the Indiana Pacers. They are not great at defense, and this is going to be a very high-scoring game overall because they are projected to score very high. These are very two high-scoring teams, so De'Aaron Fox should have plenty of opportunities to score, considering that Indiana's defense is pretty poor, and he does already know how to score with a very vast variety of options according to his shot chart. Also, another reason why this is such a good prop is because as you guys can see in close games, De'Aaron Fox does actually go over this line pretty easily. Against the Suns, it was a 2-point game, 117 to 119. And the Suns did win, but he did end up getting 33 points. And against Milwaukee is a 1-point game in overtime, and he did end up going over that line as well. But the 3 times that he didn't go over against the 76ers, they did end up getting blown out 93 to 112, and it was a pretty big blowout margin. He did end up getting less minutes, but if he does play full minutes, he is gonna end up getting this prop. Same thing with the other 2 games against the Hornets. It was a blowout, 123 to 98. The Kings won, so he didn't end up getting as many minutes. And the same for the Detroit Pistons, 131 to 110. He ended up getting taken out of the game because it was such a big blowout margin. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and find these great props for yourself, you guys can actually go and click that link in the description and go and get Daily Grind Fantasy and use my code Trophy-Picks to actually get these amazing tools to do your own research and get these props for yourself, because a lot of these props, these are basically, for example, the middling tool. This is basically guaranteed wins because you bet between sports books in a way that you literally cannot lose, and you're basically guaranteed profit in the long run, which is great. You guys can just stop losing and get on a good win streak, and by using this tool, Daily Grind Fantasy, used code Trophy to get your 25 off the first month. Our next prop for today will be on Prizepicks, and we will be staying in the points section, and we'll actually be going for Colin Sexton, 19.5 points. And this one is actually very good prop that I do believe will end up getting bumped. Like I said in my previous videos, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those post notification buttons before, so that you can get access to these picks before they actually do get bumped, because most of these picks do get bumped because they realize a lot of people are picking them because they're such like cash grab picks. So this one is actually going to be for more. Looking at his last 5 games, he's gone over this prop and cleared this prop multiple times. He's gone over this prop 4 out of 5 times. He's averaging 23.6, and for some reason his points is at 19.5. His last game he had 30 against Indiana, which was a high scoring game. Every team always goes high scoring against Indiana because they have no defense, but they have an incredible offense, and they score very high. Against the Lakers, he also did pretty well. He had 27, and against Toronto, he also cleared the line. And Denver Nuggets, he cleared the line as well. But against the Milwaukee Bucks, he barely got under, and it was a very close margin, but he just missed it by 0.5. But I do believe this is a very good pick, especially since his matchup is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He will have to be a lot more aggressive to combat his scoring ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He would have to match that aggressiveness on offense, and actually combat that to actually stay in the game. Looking over here at Outlier to actually go ahead and check out this prop. You guys can actually get this tool by clicking the link in the description below. You guys can get access to a 7-day free trial down in the link in the description below. But looking at this tool, we guys can see that he is averaging around 23.4 minutes, and he's clearing this line 70%, 7 out of 10 last games, which is great to see. As you guys can see, he's only gone under this prop 3 times, and also in his home games, which this is a home game, he is clearing this line 88 out of 10 times, which is even better. Head to head against against this team, OKC. He is 100%. He's cleared this line 100% of this season, and that is great to see. His usage rate has gone up this season. He is getting like 30-minute games, which is great to see. So we can be confident that he will actually have plenty of usage rate this game, especially since he is going up against OKC. Against this position, OKC again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is his matchup. They are averaging around 121 points allowed against this position, and 50. They're second in field goal percentage, which is actually very good to see for Colin Sexton. This is a very good matchup for him to get over on these points, as he normally does go over on this line. Looking at our next prop for today, we are going to be going for Harrison Barnes, 13 points plus rebounds, and this one is going to be for less. Now, I do believe that by the time most of you guys are seeing this, they will lower this line to probably 12.5. And if that is the case, I'm not sure if that is a good choice to go for. But this line, 13 points plus rebounds for the under, I would actually go for. This is a very good prop to go for. And looking at his last 10 games, he's only hit this prop 6 out of 10, or he's gone on the under 6 out of 10 times. And in home games, which he's in home games, he has actually been playing. He's been playing better, but looking at his past games, he's been on a very big downtrend. And looking at offense of the Pacers, they are only allowing the 29th in rebounds. They are literally 29th in the league, which is like they're the second to best at getting these rebounds and defending these rebounds. So he won't have many opportunities to actually get boards. So again, you guys can see against this small forward position, they rank 29th in points allowed and 29th in rebounds allowed. So they are very good with protecting the paint from these small forwards. They do not let them score or get rebounds, which is very good to see for this under prop. So I do believe Harrison Barnes, 13 points plus rebounds on the under, is a very good and solid pick. Now, as of right now, Prizepicks does not have Harrison Barnes' rebound stat alone up on Prizepicks right now, but when they do get that Prizepicks up on that specific prop, I would actually go for it. If let's say it's like maybe like anywhere from 5 rebounds, I would actually go on the under for that. I do believe that is a very good prop. But looking at this alternative prop, if you guys don't like the other one, the points plus rebounds, you guys can actually go for points plus assists. And this is more of the same reasoning on this one, because he does not get many assists and or points. So looking at how much the Pacers actually allow against this specific position against these small forwards, they're 29th in allowed points, which is great. They do defend very well against the small forward position, and they are 16th in allowed assists, which is towards the middle, but it's still good enough because Harrison Barnes does not really do much assisting. As you guys can see in his last couple games, he's only had he's had like 5 assists in his last 10 games. This one he had 2 assists and 3 assists from this one, or 1 assist from this one and 1 assist from this one. So he's had like a total of 6 assists in his last more than 6, like 7 assists in his last 10 games. So that's very good odds, honestly, because if you guys do see his prop 11.5 under, he's definitely going on the under. Let's look at home games. It's even worse. He does go on the under majority of the time. So if you guys look at this prop, I would actually go for it. If he does have his rebounds pop up later on in the day, he might have maybe like 5.5 rebounds. I would actually go on the under for that one as well. All right, so the last prop for today is going to be staying on Prizepicks, and this is a very good prop that I am very confident in. Out of all the 3 props, probably this one, between this one and the Colin Sexton prop, I am very confident in as the top prop. So we're going to be staying in the points tab, and we're going to be scrolling down to Domantas Sabonis, 21.5 points, and this one is for more. Now, if you look at his last 5 games, you guys can see he's been pretty inconsistent, but he's been consistently getting towards this line. He's had 21 points and 21 points against Milwaukee and Phoenix. And Against Detroit, he had 37, and against the Charlotte Hornets, he had 24, which is good to see. But again, looking at his matchup against the Indiana Pacers, they are allowing the most field goal attempts in the paint in the restricted area, and they are the third most in field goal makes in the restricted area. So he should have plenty of opportunities to score in the paint. Now let's take a deeper look into this prop. As I said, these props are most likely going to get bumped. A lot of people are actually choosing them. They did actually add a popular page to Prizepicks. Some of you guys may have seen that, some of you guys may have not. So Prizepicks are aware of the props that are actually the most popular, and they do end up going ahead and bumping them. So you guys do want to go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notifications button so that you guys can get these picks early before they do get bumped, and you guys don't get them on time and get the great value picks. But looking further into detail on this Domantas Sabonis prop, this is a very good prop to go for. Looking at his last 5 games, he is 60% on going over this prop at home games. And in total, he is 2 of 5. But looking at the Pacers defense, the Pacers are actually allowing the #1 points allowed per game overall, and the first as well as field goal percentage, and first in 2-point field goal percentage. So this is great to see, and they're also tied at 5th in 3-point percentage. So looking at the center position, they are #1 in points allowed at this position, and #1 in field goal percentage, and #1 in 2-point percentage. So it's more of the same. This is great to see. Again, like I said, teams that always play that Indiana Pacers defense, they do end up scoring very high and just end up having very high scoring games, and like reaching like their career highs basically, because the Pacers defense is just absolutely terrible. They allow the most points in the paint and the most points in the field goal percentage. But the reason is because they focus on their offense more than they do on defense, so the game totals end up being like super high, and it's just an offensive scoring game instead of actually really playing defense. So looking at this prop, Domantas Sabonis 21.5 on the over is a very, very good prop. I do believe even if they do bump it up to, let's say, 22.5, I would still go for this prop because I do believe he'll end up getting around maybe 30 points. If you guys have this chalkboard prop, it will be, let's see what the chalkboard prop is. So on Chalkboard, you can actually bump up this prop to 25.5 points for an even bigger payout, which I would actually go for that one. 25.5 points sounds great for the Domantas Sabonis. I'm actually very confident in that pick. 25.5 points for this game. I would actually take that like 10 out of 10 times. So on Chalkboard, you can get that boosted. Again, if you guys want to go on Chalkboard, download and get 100% deposit match on your first deposit, go ahead and use Prizepicks code trophy to get your first 100% deposit match. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you guys do want me to keep on posting these early videos and keep on getting these picks out for you guys on a consistent basis with these early props before they do get bumped, go ahead and like and subscribe so that you guys can get access to these picks before they get bumped and get early access. As well as if you guys do want the full 6-pick parlay, you guys can join the Discord. Again, we have been having tremendous success in our Discord. We have multiple gold members winning every single day. We have a Discord member in the gold membership that hasn't lost while they have been joined, and plenty of Discord members in the silver and regular bronze membership that has just been on a crazy win streak. So if you guys do want to go ahead and join our win streak and keep winning like we are in the Discord, go ahead and join our Discord and start winning with us. But that is it for today's picks. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.